In this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to create a professional logo pack. So if you are a designer creating logos and brands, this is something that will level you up from being amateur to professional. This is also what you should be providing as a standard once you've done a logo for a client. It all starts with a really good folder structure. So let's get into it. First of all, we're going to create a folder structure, which is AI standing for Adobe Illustrator. Then we're going to have PDF. We're also going to have an EPS folder, PNG folder, and we're also going to have a JPEG folder as well. I also like to create a favicon, so I just type fav. These are all the different types of logos that we're going to create and save into this folder. So the first logo we're going to save is our basic master logo, and we're going to save that in the Adobe Illustrator folder. So go ahead and navigate to the AI folder, and I'm just going to put the master logo in there. So I'm going to put PG master logo. I'm going to press save. So that is the basis of our color logo. From here, we're going to be saving a variety of different logos. We're going to be saving color logos, black logos, and white logos. So next one we're going to do is all the EPSs. We're going to start with the color logo, then we're going to do the black, and then we're going to do the white. So let's do save as. So file save as, and we're going to navigate to our folder for EPS, and we're just going to go to the drop down menu down here. We're going to make sure we go to Illustrator EPS, and we're going to go and put COL, which I use for color. So PG master logo color. Save and press OK. Once we've got that done, we're going to highlight the logo, and then we're going to change it to black. Once we've got our black logo, we're going to save that again. So we're going to go into it and save BLK, the end of the prefix there, and press save. And we're going to go ahead and do the same for white. When we come to save this, I always go WO, which means white out, EPS. So when you're looking through your folder structure and you're going to use a color background with your logo, you can use the white out logo, just as a rule. Save that. And then we're going to go ahead and do exactly the same thing again, but we're going to do it for PDF. So we'll save our color PDF, and then we'll save our white and black, so BLK, save that. And then we're going to do a white version, WO for white out PDF, press save. And then it is time to start saving out the PNG files. So go to File, Save for Web, and we're going to click on Clip to Artboard, and it's going to clip it to the around the edge of the logo. And we're going to save it in different sizes as a PNG. So if it's a little icon, we can save it as maybe a 150, and that will do it as a color 150. So we go to Save. I'm going to navigate to PNG, and I'm going to put col-150px for pixels, 150 pixels. And then what I'll do is take out those dashes because they're annoying. And I'm going to press save. I'm going to do the same then for 250 and 500. So I'm just going to go ahead and save them. You don't need to see that. So now we have got our color logo saved as PNG files. Generally, I like to save the white ones out exactly the same. This is good for using on like websites. Once we've got our color PNG saved with a transparent background, we're going to go ahead and do the black versions and the white versions again, pretty much repeating the same pattern. Now we've got the black version, just going to do the white one. Okay, so we've now got our logo saved as white versions and black versions and color also. And the next thing that we can do is we can create a favicon. It's exactly the same process, but we need to make sure that the file is a lot smaller. I'm going to do this by doing, again, save for web. So the shortcut for this on Mac is Shift Option Command and S, and it opens up the save for web. We're just going to do it as like 32 pixels, and it'll make it super small, and then we just save that. Press save, and then we've got our favicon saved as well, so that goes at the top of the website. So now we've done our PNGs, we're going to move on to JPEGs. It's the same process again. We're going to save for web, so Shift Option Command and S brings up our dialog box. We go to our drop down menu at the top here, and you can see it says JPEG high. Click on that, and then we're going to up the quality to 100%, which is maximum, and then we're just going to save it in different sizes. So 500, I'm going to save it as 500, and we're just going to name that 500 pixels as well. So 500 px on the end, and then we're going to make some higher versions as well. So save for web. So now if we look at our logo pack, we've got an Adobe Illustrator file, which is our master file. We've got 3 different versions of our EPS, a favicon, which we can use for websites. We've got 3 different versions of our master logo, and that's just based in color. We could also have different colors as well. We've got a PDF version as well, so we've got different colors of that one. And we've also got a PNG in different colors and at different sizes. One last thing you might want to do is to select all, right click, and go to compress. And then once it's archived, you can then just put in PG logo pack, and then you can send that off to your client. So that's how to create a professional logo pack in Adobe Illustrator. Hope you've got something out of that video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. There's plenty more Adobe Illustrator videos on my channel for you to explore. I'll put a couple of them on screen now. Please go check those out, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.